number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Hands off to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Important second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense now operating in empty. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to score with a run to the right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
The BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Dogs will line up to kick it away.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
14, Georgia, 0.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The Dogs looking to keep this drive moving. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment when he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? The offense with some pre-snap motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Contact as he let the ball go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And that's a solid game if the defense is able to bring him down. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's looking deep here. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the back now goes in motion. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Look to throw it here on second down. Rifles this football to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He slings this one deep down the left side.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Throws a bullet to the right. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for